Hi, St. B's. I'm kind of talking quiet because I'm inside of our worship space and Jane is up practicing today. And it just occurs to me how empty this place feels without you. The staff met this week along with a representative from our medical team that's been advising us about reopening worship, to reevaluate our plans for reopening. And so I wanted to give you just a little update about where we are, especially with the numbers in Nashville, Davidson County, that have been moving down from active outbreak, I think, to potential outbreak or danger of outbreak, but we're better than we were. And remember, if you will, that we're trying to walk a line. We have been trying to walk this line between being good citizens and modeling best practices, loving your neighbor well by not putting them at any unnecessary risk, and also giving you the space to make the choice that you are comfortable with about coming back to worship, and creating as many opportunities as we possibly can for us to worship together in person here on our campus. So here's where we are this week. We are aiming at Holy Week, which begins with Palm Sunday on this year on March 28th. You probably know, you should know, that from the earliest days of the church in Christianity, the earliest days, the anniversary of the passion, the death, the resurrection of Jesus, have formed the greatest feast of our year, the holiest time of year for us. And so even as far back as the 4th century, on Palm Sunday, pilgrims would go in Jerusalem, would go out to the Mount of Olives, and they would go up about 5 in the afternoon. They would read one of the gospel accounts of Jesus' triumphal entry into the city, and then they would walk down the mountain, across the valley, and go into the city carrying palm branches, reenacting this with a bishop going with them, standing in the place of Christ. And our modern day palm procession that we do every year is a direct descendant from that liturgy, from the 4th century. And so this year on Palm Sunday, we will continue to stream our 9:30 service, to be sure. We want to have as many opportunities for people who are not able to come, don't feel comfortable coming in to worship with us online. So we'll keep doing that, but we'll also open some spaces here in the nave for in-person worship on Palm Sunday at 9:30. And then we're going to take our liturgy, we're going to go back to our roots, take our liturgy outside, and have the first liturgy of Holy Week done as it was in the 1700 years ago, outside. And then that will continue in some form for all of Holy Week. Streaming will continue, but some of the services will be inside, some outside, depending on the numbers staying low and also weather permitting, of course. But what we're trying to do is maximize the number of opportunities for in-person worship. And remember, you can worship in person right now. Today at 12:15, every weekday at 12:15, we have in-person Eucharists here, and you don't even have to sign up anymore. Just show up and come worship, to worship here in the space, to make your communion. Maybe it's the first time you've been here in a year. It's always a good idea to add a Eucharist every week to your Lenten practice as well. It's a good Lenten practice. So I cannot wait to see you and to worship together as we enter into this holiest time of year. I do have one favor to ask. So as we have more worship opportunities, we need more worship volunteers, whether it's Flower Guild or Altar Guild, ushers, altar servers, you name it, we need it. And as we restart in-person worship, maybe it's a good time to ask people to reevaluate whether you're able to serve. It's a good time to restart, to try something new. So if you're interested in one of those things, let me know. Call the church office. We'll direct you to the right person to be in touch with, to volunteer, to try one of those ministries. So Thanks for listening to me today. Thanks for listening to Jane today. And pray with me that our numbers will continue to go down, that we will continue that people will continue to get the vaccine, and more people will feel more comfortable coming out to worship together, and that we would get closer and closer and closer to having the inside of this place filled again to capacity, which is what I cannot wait. I can't wait to see you. Can't wait to worship together. So nothing will make me happier. Thanks for listening today. God bless you.